Okay, so here we are. I'm going to show you something that I'm doing that I thought I was being quite smart earlier. And I cut this synthetic material real wide. I thought I wanted it real puffy in my weaving. Well, in some ways I like it, but it's too wide to make nice corners as I go around the edge, the selvage of the weaving. And so it's wider than I want, but it's all sewn together and everything. And so now, see, here's a seam, and it's a nice seam, quite manageable. But because it's wider than I want, I go, you know, that little saw of mine, circular scissors, I guess, I'm gonna see if I can't split it in half. Well, I already did a complete roll so far today. I'm gonna try to get you where you can see me here. Take a drink of my coffee first. Okay, so, something before I get started. I'm going to show you. This little cutter is so cool. It has this button on the side that you gently press it in while it's running, and it sharpens the blade without you having to take it off. So here goes. I'm going to do it. Oop. So. There we go, all sharpened. It hasn't been that long since I did it before, but I was just reminded I wanted to show you that special feature on it. When you go from it not being sharp to being sharp, the the circular scissors make easily half the sound that it did previously, because the blade makes it like tougher and there's more sound. It's unbelievable. Okay, here goes. So I just run along here like this. I get to the end of my countertop here, and I just slide this back. I guess I should show you where the completed threads go. So I have two totes here that I let from one half go in one and from the other half go in the other. And so then I just keep letting them stack up in there. And okay, I'll put you back here where you should be able to see. Okay, so I'll do that again. Yep, nice morning. Quiet outside, Saturday morning. I still have more work to do to finish up my remodel. I tore this entire kitchen out Well, and this room too. Well, practically the whole house. And the kitchen is completely usable now. I'll just kind of pan around here. So, the refrigerator's the same refrigerator I had. I intend to, if something starts going wrong with this one, buy a larger one that will fill that space. When I designed the kitchen, I made sure I budgeted a space large enough for the largest residential refrigerator they make now. And so I should have enough room for it. So, anyway. Okay, so back to what I'm doing here now. Okay, as I wound this ball into a ball back when I did it many months ago, you're putting it on the ball means that there's always one twist with each wrap you put around the ball, and it always rolls up the same direction. So there's always a twist in this stuff. See how this is all twisted? The easiest way to untwist that, as now I'm splitting it in half, is to just take the ball and just spin it in my dispensing tote here. You do that a few times. Now it's twisted the other way. Mind you that it always twists the same way, because a person that's right-handed will have a right-hand twist in it, and the people that are left-handed will have a left-hand twist. Well, from start to finish, I was right-handed, so it's all the same. So there it goes. Okay, so I'll do another one here. The nice thing about taking one that you've already cut to width and then splitting it in half is you tend to get it more accurate splitting it in half. You have a real good guide in the width of it that tells you where the proximate center is, and it's pretty easy to do. Oops, there. I just made a fool of myself. That kind of strayed toward the one side as I was going along there. Kind of like when you brag about your dog doing a trick, or your kids are always doing this or whatever. You say something like that and you draw attention to it, well, that's for sure when they do not do it. This is probably getting pretty boring. Yeah, these synthetics, they have a lot of spring to them, and so they just are rude going around the selvage on the edge if they're too wide. And so I think I'm gonna like it better being narrower. Some of that other stuff I've made use these. Well, if you look real close at the border selvage, they're kind of less than beautiful. But it's where I always say, you try real hard to make a stunning, beautiful piece of art rug, but something will go wrong. So then I just take it and throw it on the floor and walk on it. Well, I hope that demonstrates another little bit of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's just kind of how I do things, and so I hope that's something that helps you. Have a great day.